Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope the free thinkers are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. You are the most powerful person that you know because only you can create your reality. Hey guys, today is Moon Day, June 26th, and the energies in the day adds up and reduce to number 3 vibration. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. So when it comes to Moon Day, let's see what spirit animal we are working with. We're working with the unicorn today. And with the unicorn energy being that spirit animal energy for the day, it's bringing me to the importance of stepping out of that box that you were put in. And with the moon in Libra and today being Moon Day, like today, the energies in the day gives me that feeling of like, say, it's like not knowing what you feel or not knowing what you should be feeling or feeling guilty of what you're feeling or feeling this is how I should be feeling and that's not how I should be feeling. So it's like to me, and I think of the energies in the day, like Libra energy is air. So it's like the moon deals with emotions. So it's like our emotions, our inner world is in a thinking place. So instead of feeling what it is that we're feeling today, we could find ourselves thinking about what it is that we're feeling today. And the thing when I come across with people who try to think about what it is that they're feeling, like as an empath, like, you know, some of us could pick up on other people's emotions so strongly where it seems like we're reading minds. And I find that like I learn to communicate better when I'm interpreting things with people who tend to think about their emotions. Because with a person who thinks about their emotions, in this moment, they might be experiencing anxiety and from something. And then their mind moves on just as quick. But it's like, imagine the mind is like a plastic bag in the wind and it's just being pushed and pulled. Like, imagine this person has no control over like regulating their thoughts. Like, yes, we can't choose our thoughts always. Yes, we can't always choose our thoughts. To me, it's like an ocean where things are just passing by. But at the same time, you can choose where you will place your thoughts, where you will direct your attention. So based on where you will direct your attention is what you will focus on. So it's like, even though like clouds, thoughts are passing by, they're just passing by because your focus and your attention is on something else. So now I'll be picking up on people who tend to be more in their head. It's like they might be feeling something in 1 minute, but then once the mind moves to something else, they're thinking about something else, but not even aware of what it is that they're feeling because they're thinking and not feeling. So it's like having to be creative about how you express things so everybody could be on the same page. And it's like, yeah, I was thinking about that or I was feeling that because, you know, some people will think about their feelings and not feel them. So when it comes to the energies in today, like I get myself feeling, it's like I think of like, say a person, it's like I think of like anxiety, how a person could get lost in anxiety or constantly feel anxiety, but not know that they're feeling them because it's like the mind take over, get in the head, and it's like start panicking. Like I think about, say, walking into a room and then start panicking about being in that room. It's like something stirring up anxiety or creating anxiety. And it's like not knowing how to stop it, where it's like how to stop it is to like become grounded in the space. And to me, to become grounded in the space is to check in with the senses. It's to What am I smelling? Am I smelling anything in the room? Because it'll calm things down. Because I think about moments when I felt anxious. It's almost like it felt like time sped up and I needed to speed up with the time. It's like time was going faster than me and I needed to catch up with the time. Where it's like, even in my recordings, I've had that feeling in the past. And then when I'm rewatching, I'm realizing that I'm rushing for no reason. Because if I'm another person, interacting with me, it's like in my head, I need to hurry up. But in the environment, that's not how it's perceived. So, you want to check in with your senses and ask yourself, what am I smelling? What am I feeling? How does my fabrics, my clothing feel against my skin? What am I tasting like? Is there any taste in my mouth? Ground yourself to your senses. Because when it comes to, say, the energies of the day, strong cardinal energies is within the day. Mercury moves into Cancer today. And Cancer is a cardinal energy like Libra energy. When I think of cardinal energy, I think of how things go from one extreme to the next. So the moon is in a cardinal place and the mind is in a cardinal place. So the inner world and the mind is in a place where things are just moving fast. I think of, say, Mercury entering into Cancer and how Cancer is an energy that say people strongly associate with Cancer energy or having moon in Cancer or Mercury in Cancer energy can feel anxiety, a lot of anxiety, because Cancer is that cardinal emotions. It's like the emotions going so fast and not having enough time to reflect on one emotion long enough for a person to even know how they're feeling. So say if you're picking up on someone's emotions that strongly associated with that energy, it's like you might say, you might sense something within them and they might be like, no, I wasn't this or that. That might be true too, but it could be that the emotions is just moving so fast where it's like what they're on now is not what they were on 5-10 minutes ago, and everything is moving so fast for them where what they experienced 5-10 minutes ago, it's like it never happened type of vibe. So when it comes to a day like this, like I get the importance of like just grounding oneself. It's like, say on your break, if you're able to take your shoes off and stand barefoot outside, that would be beneficial. Or practice deep breathing, that will be beneficial. But I don't know why, but I feel myself feeling like I need to rush. I need to hurry up. I'm not sure why there feels like I need to rush. I need to hurry up. I could see with the moon in Libra and how Libra energy, not sure what side. I could see how Cancer energy can also operate like Libra energy in the sense that Libra energy doesn't like to pick a side when it comes to communication and dealing with things, because it's like if I pick this side, I lock myself out of possible other opportunities. And Libra is a surviving diplomatic energy that understands the importance of having options, I'll say. And Cancer energy is similar to Libra energy in the sense that if Cancer is direct about its intentions, then it can cause a person to put themselves in a situation where there is danger could be a possibility. Because if a person is clear about their intentions, it's like someone else can plan for you, is what I'll say. It's like, I think of like, say, war or whatever. It's like you never allow your enemies to plan for you. And Cancer is so good at not allowing anyone to plan for them by being very indirect about their movements. But when it comes to, say, the tarot, I wrote down something the other day and I feel like I need to read it. I was watching an interview. Who was I watching? You guys, I watch a little bit of everything and anything, or a lot of everything and anything. But anyways, the person said, I allow my enemies to manipulate me to find out where they want me to go. Then I will use my mind to stop them. Maybe the use my mind to stop them wasn't exactly the last part of what the person was saying, but I thought it was interesting. I don't know. I felt like writing it down. I allow my enemies to manipulate me to find out where they want me to go. So, you know who said that? Andrew Tate said that. So the reason why I wrote that down, because I thought that was interesting, because I think about say Cancer energy, Mercury entering into Cancer. Where with Cancer energy is one that I feel is a powerful energy. And I think about in the book written by Robert Greene, Mastery, how he shared stories about Rockefeller and how Rockefeller was the type of person who, you know, he's a Cancer, and you could never assume where he was going or what he was up to, because he was always so unassuming with the way he presented himself. So I could see him as someone who would allow his enemies to manipulate him, or pretending like he's being manipulated just to see what their intentions are, to see what they want. Because in Robert Greene's book, he always emphasized how everybody wants something, and before dealing with anyone, it's important to know what they want. So with that, I allow my enemies to manipulate me so I can see where they want me to go, brings me to, you know, everybody wanting something and allowing yourself to be flexible, malleable enough to see where they want you to go. I don't know how we got off into that. We were talking about Mercury and Cancer. So the mind is in a place with Mercury moving into Cancer today where the energies feel a little bit exciting, overstimulating, or even anxious to me for whatever reason. And especially with like the day adding up and reducing to the number 3 vibration, and the number 3 could be childlike and impulsive, but then the mind is in a place where we want to be strategic, we want to be calculated. I think about like being cryptic, where it's like you're saying something but you're not saying something. And recently I was speaking to someone with Mercury in Scorpio, Moon in Cancer, and I kept saying to the person, like get to the point, like, and I mean to be rude, but it's like the person was talking a lot, but they weren't saying nothing. Because it's like, of course, that's that Cancer energy where it's like you can never tell where the crab is going. And then, of course, that Scorpionic energy where a person is very strategic about everything that they say. So it's like as this person was speaking, you know, and I think about even Libra energy in it being diplomatic. It's like imagine speaking to a person with strong Libra, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It's like they'll say a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Why? Because Scorpio energy needs to always maintain power. So Scorpio is very careful about what it says. Cancer, you know, the crab, indirect with its movement, so you can never pin it. You can never tell where it's going. But I've learned to stay way back and look at the crab from a bird's eye view, to look at all possible interests that's around, because like Robert Greene says, everybody wants something and you need to know what they want. And with the Cancer energy, you know, you can't assume you know, but know that it's something that deals with power and control that will create stability, because that's what the crab wants, stability. Think of the hermit crab protecting its delicate body from the harsh ray of the sun. And then Libra energy, not wanting to get stuck on the wrong side. So listening to a person like that speak, like I like when a person get to the point and get direct. But it's like speaking to a person recently with those placements, and I didn't tell the person like, I've seen your placements, so I know you're talking this way. And maybe no one ever told them straight up like bro, you're not saying anything. What are you saying exactly? So when I look at the energies in today, that's what I'm feeling, where you might be talking, but you're not saying anything because the mind done moved into a place where it's like you're very careful now, or very nervous, or you're talking to other people and they're talking, but you're confused. You know, that's what I'm getting, like a little bit of anxiousness, a little bit of confusion, and then there's curiosity. That combination of things. So when it comes to say the day, like I just get like the importance of like with the unicorn energy, don't put yourself in no box, but at the same time with the unicorn energy, on a day like this, intuition is better when it comes to communication. Intuition is always top tier, because for me, when I'm communicating with people, it's not what they're saying, it's what I'm picking up. The words matter, and you could, and if you empathic listen to people, like, and not just listen to what they think they're telling you, but if you empathically listen and feel, like, you know, you'll go so much further in communication and conversations. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reversal position. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reversal position, to me, any hiccups, mishaps, frustrations is all happening for your greatest good. It'll feel like, damn, like why is things going this way? I think of, like I said, the whole anxious energy with Mercury entering into Cancer, and then the moon in Libra. I'm not sure what it is that I'm feeling. And it's like, you're not sure what it is that you're feeling because fear might be a factor in making decisions. So I always say to a person, like, if you feel like you don't know what to do, it's because you're afraid to do what needs to be done. And what you're afraid of is probably what you should or need to be doing. I look at the moon. I'm ruling over the day. The moon is positively aspecting Pluto in Capricorn, Pluto in retrograde. So the moon is in a place where it wants to transform and get deeper when it comes to stuff, get deeper, like, or even, go deeper into things or have more control over things, especially career, goal, legacy oriented things. The moon squares the sun and Mercury in Gemini, sun in Cancer. So the square between the moon, the sun, and Mercury, I think about how the inner world has a hard time, like, is out of alignment with what we're saying. Because with Mercury and Gemini energy is curious, like the number 3. Gemini energy is social. Gemini energy is small talk energy, where we're able to have conversations, communicate with anybody and anybody about absolutely nothing at all, anything at all. When I look at the square to the moon in Libra, it's like the moon in Libra to me just feels like, I don't want to make the wrong decisions. I don't want to piss off the wrong people. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting today. So today, the energies in today feels a little bit like, not for everybody, but it could feel a little bit tense for some people, as there's a part of you that wants to be curious and explore things. And the day is the 26th, number 2, caring, nurturing, the number 6, community oriented, 2 plus 6 is 8. The number 8 energy is one that is so focused, tunnel vision energy. I think of how the number 8 energy deals with success. It deals with achievements. And, with that aspect of things, I think of the person who wants to accomplish certain things, and out of fear of like ruffling any feathers or pissing anyone off, or even making a wrong move. Like, you might be doing something today and you find yourself like second guessing yourself for no reason. You find yourself questioning or overthinking things. And it's like, you got to pick a side. You got to pick a decision. You got to make a choice. And that's something that I told myself earlier in life, where it's like, as long as I have the choice to choose, I'll keep choosing. And I'll choose something, I'll make the best choice that I can in the moment. And if I don't like it, I'll make another choice. You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to make a decision is what I'm getting today. You might find yourself afraid to make a decision, but you got to make a decision. You guys, such a pleasure sharing this message with you as usual. If you'd like to book a reading with me or check out my exclusive weekly content only on Patreon, the link to that is in the description box below. Please let me know you're here with me by dropping me a yellow heart in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.